Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another video on the channel, another episode of the Road to Glory, and we're gonna start off with some player picks, which were during the end stages of Future Stars, and we did manage to get Adams there, which, you know, a little bit of USA prep there, but obviously most of these players would just be fodder for any SBCs that I plan to use them in. Considering Future Stars didn't have any Chelsea players that could fit into our team besides the two that we already had at this point in the game, which is Connor and Chalova. And so I just did these to see if we can get some more high-rated fodder, because at the time we were working towards completing it all, and you will see at the end of the video whether we have managed it or not. So hopefully you guys will stick around for that. But we're gonna get into some quick Rivals gameplay because it was the first time I was using Drogba, so I wanted to see if his prime was as good enough for us compared to his player moments that we used last year. And Joko was finally put into the team permanently for this setup, just because we had sold Mason Mount at this point, and Mount just wasn't good enough, I would say. He also lacked the skill moves. I know he had the 4-star weak foot, but 3-star skill moves kills him, especially in the camp position, because then he can't do certain maneuvers, and I really like to do the I think it's like a 3-point spin or the Berber spin or whatever it is, where it's just one direction and then left to right with the right stick. I forget what the skill move is called, but yeah, that would not be great for us whenever we use Mount. And you know, I wanted to give Cole a chance because when we got Cole, we basically brought him off the bench into that same position, but he never really did much for us. And I think the game style that we used before, which was a hunter, wasn't that great for him. And then we gave him an engine now that he's in the team, and he's done a lot better for us. And yeah, Drogba, ever since completing him, Drogba has been performing. I would say he's fantastic. And this is only the prime version. I would assume the prime icon moments would be much better, but with the way the team is set up, I think this Drogba will serve us deep into team of the season. I think maybe during footies he's get replaced, but that's talk for like months into the future. And right now the only thing that we know is Drogba is good enough. He feels a lot better than Timo Werner in some instances, because he does have much more strength than Timo does, and I think he has more aggression as well. Obviously I wanted to save up for the 90 rated Road to the Knockouts Timo, because that one just looks absolutely insane. But when Drogba came out and Neto came out, I was like, I might as well just do those two and just have them be the partnership up top, and maybe get Timo later down the line, because I know Fuddies will probably put him back into pack, so he'll be super cheap, especially with team of the season prime strikers that will come in, or more prime strikers that might be better than him. It'll just drop his price, even though he has no supply. It'll just be people selling him to get rid of him for somebody much better. So eventually we'll change up Drogba for maybe somebody better. Maybe his icon moments is cheap enough later down the line. We did this Road to the Final Martinez so we can put him into Eto'o. at this point, we were just working on finishing Eto. I think I had like 2-3 more squads left, and I think I had like 400 something K, and we managed to get 2 of the Future Stars tokens here. I kind of didn't want to bother with the tokens anymore, but like since we were working on a tour, I figured, you know, one of them was already an objective. I can just get another one from somewhere really cheap. And we opened a 50k pack and we got Jimenez. But our packs recently have not been great. And here we actually, like I said, we actually managed to get into FUT Champs, and this is the playoffs. I think they're called playoffs. It's like qualifications and then playoffs, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, this is the 20 games. My initial plans were to get to 6 wins as close as possible, or as quickly as possible. And I figured, you know, 3 wins of 10 games, do that twice, that should be relatively easy. And we actually managed to go 6-4, so we got our 6 wins within our 10 games. And I think it was like a Saturday night, and you know, I had the option to wait until Sunday and then play 10 more games, try to get more wins, or just give away 10 wins and see if we can get lucky with our red picks much earlier than before. So instead of waiting a day for 2 bad picks, finish 10 games here by giving them away to get our red picks as soon as possible. And then, you know, if they're bad, they're bad, but we didn't have to wait that extra day. Compared to if I wanted to play on Sunday, which I kind of didn't want to. I mean, I already did what I set out to do, get 6 wins. There wasn't really much of a fuss, really. Some of these games were difficult, I will say that. I think it was this game or the next game where some of the goals were just not worth I don't even have words. The goals were literally just the absolute worst type to concede. Here I don't really have any words. I mean, I try to pressure with Mendy, but his running animation just let him get super thin there. And I think this was the game that was really tough to play because the gameplay felt so sluggish compared to Rivals, and I had no idea why it was this bad. It kind of reminded me of FIFA 20 Prem Team of the Season Weekend League. And right here, this is one of the goals where I just like had no comprehension of why is that even a thing. Like, I blocked the cutback, he shot directly at Mendy, and the rebound landed on his face to go in eventually. That to me was just a sign that it's just really bad gameplay. And I think the first goal in this game is really just really just shows how FIFA 22 is like. What is that even for a goal? I mean, yes, there's no words to describe how bad this gameplay is. But you know, I tried my best to be as composed as possible, and we got a lucky pass back there. Here I thought there was going to be a pan, and then I try to maneuver around with Sar, but Di Natale does one skill move, and that's it. And then here I did bring on Messi. It was extra time, so I figured it was a okay decision for me to do, and it gave us the win there. This being the final pass to Pedro. And this game was for our 6th win, which was tough. It was tough. Like, my opponent would basically have every man marked. There was no space for me to go anywhere. I would go up and down the pitch, but there was just no space. And I gave away a foul here, and his Maradona just puts that into the absolute corner. Like Mendy couldn't even get there. Yeah, that's a crazy save. I even made sure the wall jumped at the correct time. And then here we got a dumb goal to go in, but you know we take those, and then right at the end of first half of extra time we scored this. Connor gets a man of the match, I think, even though the UI was a bit weird, but you know Connor steals it for us, and you know that's probably the most he's been involved for us. You know, the fact that he has to take over KDB's role means that he won't get a lot of goals, but as long as he puts in a shift for us, it'll all be okay. I'm starting to enjoy him a little bit more. I think the engine is definitely helping him out, because I didn't actually realize that he's 6 foot, and the agility and balance being at like 80 and 82, I didn't think it would be a problem, but in game he actually looks much taller than he does in real life. But you know, we got Kemp's to fix a lot of the things. And here, this was my last game, and I was giving away wins. And when I matched up against this guy, I figured, you know, might as well take the free win, even though it kind of doesn't matter. I would assume he's also in the same position where like it didn't matter if he got the win or I did, but you know, it is what it is, and we ended up with 41 points, you know, because I didn't feel like playing another 10 games of FIFA seriously. And we ended up with, I believe that's rank 7 rewards. We got 150k, 100k pack. I think that said 10k coins or 15k, and our first pick was Coutinho. Second pick was Ndombele. One of my friends in the Discord likes James Ward-Prowse, so you know I didn't pick him because if I picked James, he was gonna go in the SBC, and I didn't want to do that to him. So I went with Ndombele, plus Ndombele was at Spurs, so he deserves to be in an SBC. And our 50k wasn't that great. Give us David De Gea. And our 100k pack was pretty much even worse. I don't even know how to describe it. Our pack luck has been absolute dog water since we got back. We did manage a man of the match, which we discarded. I did spend all my coins on Eto'o. I had like 400 something. I ended up with 110. And I put those 110 coins into an investment, and hopefully that investment quickly comes to fruition so I can move the coins and make another one, and hopefully make my coins back, because we did get a Kai Havertz in the Road to the Final team, and hopefully we can pack him this coming Thursday. And if not, you know, I'll just save up the coins for him later. There's no real need for having him, and then the fact that there was a leak for a Mason Mount cam, we might do that. Depends. Like, I really need Mason Mount to be 4-star. And here is the content for today. We got icon swaps, and we got like 80 plus PP, and then 81 to 87 upgrade or something like that. But yeah, this is the team now. We got Eto'o up top, Drogba. Kovacic is just there for Chem because Pulisic needs to be in a center mid position. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today's video. Later in the week, I'll make sure to record our Rivals rewards, Rivals gameplay, and hopefully the Mason Mount SBC, if it does come, will be good enough. If not, then you know, oh well, Pulisic in Cam will probably be a good move. And if not, you know, we can always put Joe Cole back in, or we can go back to the old formation, drop Drogba for Eto'o, or drop Eto'o for Drogba, have them rotate, etc., etc. You know, we got options, but that's gonna be all from me. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.